Hello friends, welcome to the channel. I am Poonam Dua and today we will cover one important topic of a new subject of Indira Gandhi National Open University MA English subject. This is the topic Avant Garde. This falls under the new subject MEG-17 which is American drama. We will understand the whole concept with the help of some examples. Before moving further, please do not forget to share and subscribe the channel. तो सबसे पहले जानेंगे मीनिंग ऑफ दिस वर्ड अवंगार्ड एंड वी विल अंडरस्टैंड कि इसकी कॉनोटेशंस क्या है, इससे रिलेटेड क्या क्या और फर्दर फैक्ट्स हैं जो हमें जानने की जरूरत है. And we will know through this video the relationship between tradition and avant-garde, the relationship between modernism and avant-garde, and the basic features of avant-garde art and literature, and the historical context of the rise and growth of this movement, and how and when this took roots in America. So these are all the subtopics that we will cover under this video. Please take a pen and paper and keep noticing each and everything. This can be a proper question. Describe avant-garde. That can be a proper question, and whatsoever is there in this video, that will be your answer. सबसे पहले तो मतलब समझते हैं इस वर्ड का. The word avant-garde is borrowed from the French expression avant-garde. Avant जिसका मतलब होता है बिफोर या फ्रंट या आगे रहना किसी चीज में, एंड गार्ड मींस गार्ड, प्रोटेक्ट करना. तो आगे रहकर प्रोटेक्ट करने को बेसिकली अवन गार्ड कहा जाता है. दैट इज द डिक्शनरी मीनिंग. मिलिट्री वर्ड है बेसिकली ये. मिलिट्री में कोई सोल्जर अगर आगे आकर पूरी आर्मी को प्रोटेक्ट करता है तो वी यूज द वर्ड अवन गार्ड. Avant-garde are people or works that are experimental, radical, or unorthodox with respect to art, culture or society. इन तीनों में आर्ट, कल्चर और सोसाइटी में, आर्ट में ही लिटरेचर भी फॉल करेगा. अगर कोई बहुत एडवांस्ड एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करता है विच इज बियॉन्ड द करेंट कन्वेंशंस ऑफ द सोसाइटी, दैट विल फॉल अंडर avant-garde. Let us understand further how this term originated, and this term is called to be synonymous with modern. Modern का synonym भी कह सकते हैं. It can be said to begin in 1850s with the realism of Gustav Courbet, जो कि बहुत strongly influence है socialist ideas से. सोशलिस्ट आइडियाज जब एग्जिस्ट होने शुरू हुए अगेंस्ट द मोनार्की कि दे शुड बी सोशलिज्म, तो सोशलिस्ट आइडियाज अपने आप में एक एक्सपेरिमेंट था, अपने आप में एक रेडिकल थिंग थी. दैट इज वाई सोशलिस्ट आइडियाज को अवेंगार्ड हम कह सकते हैं. This was followed by the successive moments of modern art, and hence the term avant-garde is more or less synonymous with modern. अब देखते हैं लिटरेचर में इस टर्म की क्या रेलेवेंस है. In literature, the term avant-garde refers to poetry or prose or any piece of literature that pushes the boundaries and is experimental. कि अपने सो कॉल्ड रूल्स के अंदर अगर कुछ फॉलो नहीं कर रहा है, बहुत ही एक्सपेरिमेंटल है, बहुत ही रेडिकल है, रूल्स को बिल्कुल फॉलो नहीं कर रहा है, दैट वी विल कॉल टू बी avant-garde. avant-garde लिटरेचर रिजेक्ट्स द स्टैंडर्ड प्रैक्टिसेस ऑफ अदर राइटर्स, किस तरीके से लिखते हैं, एंड इंस्टेड looks for what is new and exciting, and innovation is at the heart of avant-garde work. Innovation, creativity, or to come out of the box, to break the traditional laws, that is what we will call avant-garde in literature. So simply we can say person or work that is experimental, radical, or unorthodox with respect to art, culture or society. This can be called the simplest definition of avant-garde. If you are writing an essay, you can use this definition. Let us go for some example. This one, Gabriel Garcia Marquez ka 100 Years of Solitude is a very grand example of avant-garde literature. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez is the most popular and I'll say well-known work of the magical realism genre. Magical realism जिसके अंदर हमारा सलमान रश्दी का Midnight Children भी fall करता है. This novel, 100 Years of Solitude, tells the story of 7 generations of Bunedia family. Bunedia family की 7 generations की story है. you can know the spelling, Venedia family, who hail from the fictitious town of Macondo in Colombia, and it was first published in 1967. 1967 में सबसे पहली बार publish हुई थी in Buenos Aires and has since been translated into 37 languages. It is so popular, it has been translated into 37 languages. Or magical realism was something which was radical or beyond the conventional boundaries of literature of that point of time. Next great example can be Howl by Allen Ginsberg. Howl, I'll say, is one of Ginsberg's best known poetry collection, and it was published in 1956. 1956 में publish हुआ था with the name Howl and the Other Poems. When speaking about this work, Ginsberg said that he wanted the poems to express the frustration of his generation and the artistic possibilities that were met and lost. And this is why we can call this work to be non-conventional, and hence it falls under avant-garde literature. Next, in very good example, which is part of our syllabus also, we will do this one in detail. The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams. Tennessee Williams' classic play, The Glass Menagerie, was an extension of expressionism that came out of Europe in early 20th century. His I'll say bold experimentation ushered in widely popular style of American drama. बहुत ही famous American drama है. We can put it under the category of expressionism and avant-garde literature. Despite the avant-garde nature of this expressionist dramatic technique, it is enhanced rather than detracted from the intensely real emotions which are portrayed in this play. तो बहुत ही intense play है जो कि deep emotions को दिखाता है अपने characters के. Let us see what are the characteristics, what are the features of avant-garde literature. The one foremost important is experimental style. Style जो है ऐसा होता है जो कि beyond the convention होता है. लिखने का तरीका, प्लॉट का स्ट्रक्चर भी चैलेंजिंग होता है. राइटर्स किसी भी तरीके का एक्सपेरिमेंट कर सकते हैं विद द स्ट्रक्चर, सच एज अरेंजिंग लाइंस इन अ शेप, रिफ्यूजिंग टू यूज सर्टेन letters, writing in two different languages within the same story or novel, and many more. There is, I'll say, no limit to what avant-garde literature can be, except that it needs to push back against what is normal. जो भी हमारी नॉर्मल टेंडेंसीज हैं उसको जब पुश बैक किया जाता है और हमें कुछ ऐसा लगता है कि दिस इज समथिंग एबनॉर्मल, ऐसा तो नॉर्मली नहीं होता है. All those features, all those categories, all those texts will fall under avant-garde literature. Let us go for the conclusion now. The concept of avant-garde refers primarily to artists, writers, composers, and thinkers whose work is opposed to mainstream, or we can say conventional cultural values, traditional cultural values. तो अपनी tradition से हटकर होता है, avant-garde tradition को oppose करता है, and often has a trenchant social or political edge. कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा होता है जो बहुत ही रेडिकल लेवल पर या तो सोशल होता है या पॉलिटिकल होता है. द नोशन ऑफ avant-garde enshrines the idea that art should be judged primarily on the quality and originality of the artist विजन एंड आइडियाज. आर्टिस्ट का किस तरीके का विजन है, आर्टिस्ट के क्या आइडियाज हैं, उस बेस पर आर्ट को जज किया जाना चाहिए, ना कि सो कॉल्ड कन्वेंशनल ट्रेडिशनल रूल्स के बेस पर. सो इट इज therefore an artistic or historical problematic in that it contains the question of its own possibility. तो हम लोग क्वेश्चन भी कर सकते हैं कि क्या ऐसा पॉसिबल है. हिस्टोरिकली तो ऐसा नहीं होता, आर्टिस्टिकली, कन्वेंशनली, ट्रेडिशनली तो ऐसा नहीं होता. सो इफ एनीथिंग makes us, forces us to think ki, is it possible, that is what we will call avant-garde. What does it take to be absolutely new? For this reason, books about the avant-garde tend to focus on its theory. अपनी खुद की theory पर focus ज़्यादा करते हैं, किसी convention पर नहीं, किसी accepted practice या किसी custom पर नहीं, अपनी खुद की theory पर यकीन करते हैं avant-garde writers. Once again, I'll ask all of you to please like and comment on this video, and please do share and subscribe the channel. You may join the classes to cover all the topics in detail, and the link to get connected to us for admission purpose can be checked in description. Please click that link to get connected to us for admission details. Once again, thanks for watching. Best of luck for exam, and please do not forget to share and subscribe the channel.